welcome back again. Beautiful blue sky and quite warm because it's sunny today, but few days ago we have very miserable weather. We have a lot of rain. lot of rain. Anyway, today I want to walk around showing you about my citrus trees. Let's look at the trees first. So this tree is around 4 years old. Now I planted this tree in the ground few years ago, and this one didn't like it. Even I tried to cover the tree during the winter, it still didn't like it, and the fruit only got frozen during the the freezing temperature. So I dug the tree up last year and stay under our carport during the winter, and this tree I carried this one out in early spring again, and you can see this year is loaded with fruit. We have quite a warm winter so far, so I could see a lot of my citrus fruit they ripening much earlier than last year, and you can see I have a lot of fruit, guys. So last year I brought this one under our carport. I could able to taste some delicious food. Inside it have kind deep orange color, but have very lovely flavor. And remember, citrus trees they love a lot of water. So if it doesn't have enough water, the fruit inside or the flesh inside, it just got dry, and the leaves just wilting. So make sure you water a lot for your citrus trees. And so far, as this tree is a dwarf type, this one I think it's at 1 meter width and 1.2 meter tall. So you can see that I have a lot of fruit. I think because the tree is still small, so I should have took some of the fruit off. I already took quite a few off, but maybe I should have took a few more off too. Anyway, the fruit look still a little bit small. So I hope that when the tree getting bigger in the next few years, and the fruit they will get much bigger as well. But it doesn't help if I leave so many fruit on the tree like this. Alright, the next tree I want to give you a quick update. This one, the one I got from one of my friends. Now she was doing landscaping, so she asked me if I want to rescue it. So I said yes. I went to her place just over years ago and dug the one up from her garden. A lot of fruit. I already thinned a lot of them off, but I think just a few weeks ago I took few of them off too, because at the end I felt it too much for the tree. And I don't know variety of this tree, by the way. And this is a dwarf type as well, because I can see the way it grows quite compact. And I think this one just under 1 meter tall. And you can see it dwarf type and still produce so many fruits. So if you have a small space, you can just choose a dwarf type and you still can grow a lot of fruit. And especially citrus, they have very shallow roots, so they should be, or normally they're very happy in a large container like this. This one just around 80 centimeter width and 60 centimeter deep of the container. I just got the container from Bunnings. Alright, the next tree, I'm sorry about the what is it, house and thing over here. I did have it a lot of my mandarin. Let me zoom in over there. I'm sorry about the wind. I harvested a lot of them, but let's swing you on this side. I still have quite a few on this side too. I did harvested the whole basket from the tree the other day. Okay, let me show you. You see that? Lots of fruits. This is Satsuma mandarin. Same variety as the other tree that I just show you. Alright, let's come over here. I want to give you the update about this trees over here. This is the yellow flick pomelo. If you follow my channel for a while, you know that I do love the variety. The other type we seem can't quite grow in Canberra, but this tree doing very well in my area, all this variety. And the fruit this year I can see much bigger than last year. Wow, this one is getting big. Wow, I have quite a few fruit this year too. Now I think because of the late frost, so a lot of flower they die, but I still have quite a few fruit on the tree actually. Very happy with that. Here, you more over here too. I think about 10 fruit on tiny little tree here. Sorry, my shadow. By the way, this is my Washington navel orange. This is the dwarf type as well. So after I taste the fruit from my father-in-law neighbors, I think 2 years ago, I decided to buy these trees or this variety, and I bought two. And I'm very happy with this, and this is the first year it produced a fruit. It did bloom last year too, but I took all the flower off and I let 2 fruit on this tree, 1 fruit on this tree. This tree a little bit bigger, but I kept only 1 fruit. But let me show you ripening as well. Look at this. Wow, Washington navel orange. So the fruit I take from my father-in-law neighbors, it's just so different. Or I got I think 2 fruit actually. They're just so different from the store bought. So I decided to grow my own. And these 2 trees are not big at all. They just around 70 centimeter tall and very small. You see the width here, maybe 20 centimeter width. This one much smaller than this one. I think this tree next year will have a lot of fruit on. Alright, and this is Taroka blood orange. Okay, let me show you. A lot of fruit ripening as well. Can you see that? A lot of fruit. And a lot of fruit on this side too. By the way, if you new growing citrus, they produce a fruit on the old stem. So make sure you don't cut too much of the old stem off. You do need to leave some of the old stem on, even if you need to trim your trees. Otherwise, you will lose a lot of fruit. And a lot of fruit, guys. And you can see on the top here, all the new growth, they don't produce a fruit, but on the old stem, it have a fruit. And this stem, example, last year I did not, or this branch, I did not have any fruit from this branch last year, but this year I have. You see that? But I think next year, as the branches over here, they will have a fruit as well. Come on this side. This one is one of the mandarin tree. I don't know exactly the variety, but when I bought this one from Bunning, this one is just say that Japanese mandarin, but the fruit is that my husband told me ripening now. My husband, I took this one. I took one of the fruit actually inside for him to try it a month ago, and it was delicious. Last year we did have some fruit too, by the way, and I still have a few little ones. They getting bigger now. And this is my Kamquat tree. This one I bought again from Bunnings. Lot of fruit. I harvested I think 1 kilo for my husband. He made marmalade. It's so delicious. We still have few jars in the fridge to use. And Kamquat, they really helpful actually, are really useful actually, because I'm Vietnamese. And I use a lot of sour things like Kamquat lemon when we want to make milk chum or make the dipping. And I just need a little bit of the sour from citrus. And the tree not big at all. The tree, I do trim it because this area quite crowded, but I do have to compromise, trim this tree, trim the other tree. So this one just 1.2 meter tall and just 80 centimeter width. Next to that, I have a finger lamb. This one is called a red central lamb actually. It is native in Australia. Quite a few fruit this year. I thought that I won't have many fruit this year because of the late frost, but I do. Quite a lot they ripening behind there. A lot of them. But this tree is very thorny, guys. Can you see the thorn? The thorn everywhere. Ooh, you see that? Yeah. Okay. By the way, let me show you this lemon tree. This one I got the stem from the other plant. And this stem had only I think 1 or 2 tiny little root. I just put it in the soil. After a few months, it's rooted out more and going to very lovely lemon tree. And now he came over. He helped me to grab 2 seconds of the lamb on the top. But the lamb seem haven't really grown much. You see, this is the grafting area, one of it, and the other one, I think here, this one here. Hopefully next year they will pushing out some new growth. Anyway, let's come over here. This one is another Taroka blood orange. Okay, let me show you and see a lot of fruit. But this tree, it has less fruit than the other tree. So the fruit, they are much bigger. They are huge. Wow, they are so big, guys. Wow, now over there. So today I'm just showing you the citrus in the fund, in my fund jar. So I won't go to the backyard because in the backyard I think I just have 3 citrus trees and one of it just have fruit, and that is grapefruit. I will show you in different video. By the way, citrus in our area, oh, I nearly fell off. They love warm temperature during the winter. Or I guess citrus, they love, they everywhere, they love warm temperature during the winter. They don't like cold or wet or too frosty. So I just scoop them together or put them very close together under the eave of our house. So this is north facing. They have a lot of sunshine during the day, and I think they got a little bit protected during the night because of the eave. And when I put them close together like this, they feel a little bit more protected or warmer. All right, the next tree, this is the variegated Kamquat. A lot of fruits. And I thought that because late frost I won't have that many, but I do. Wow. But by the way, the Kamquat fruit, the variegated type, they got stronger flavor than the one that it doesn't. That the one that I just show you, this one. Because I taste it or I feel it or I can pick the fruit and smell the fruit, you know. And this one have a less fragrant than the variegated one. This one have a stronger flavor. By the way, a lot of fruit on the top as well. Okay, the area over here. Oh, by the way, my curry leaf tree exploded this year. But I think when we have a heavy frost, a lot of leaves, all the leaves, they will drop. By the way, this is our Tenno again. They're ripening now. They're looking so good at the moment. And the fruits are much bigger this year as well. I think because normally we have more fruits than this year, maybe. I'm not sure. Like normally I should have more fruit on the top here, but I think of the late frost killing up a lot of flower on the top, but the one at the flower at the bottom, they got more protected, so they have a lot of fruit at the bottom. And I got 2 trees, by the way. And you know, I grow on the Dominican container. I have only few citrus trees in the ground in my backyard. Okay, so this is the lemon tree that I talked to you. That this one again, this is the rescue plant actually. So this is the mother plant, and the other lemon tree I got off from this tree. So I think the owner, I think she planted a little bit too deep, and after that, you know, one of the branch they root it out or airline itself. So that stem have I think 1 or 2 little roots, and I just put in the soil after a while. It produce more fruits, and I'm very happy. Okay, so I got 1 lemon tree for free, and after that I got another one. But also I think she gave me another blueberry bush as well, by the way. And this is another orange tree. This one from one of my friends as well. This one was really sick when I got it. I think I just show you. Oh, I've shown you, I think last year. So far, I haven't had any fruit from the tree. I mean, the tree has a lot of flower, but the tree is still so tiny, so I took on the flower. But this year, doing much better. Okay, I think this is the last area I want to show you. This one is my blood orange, or another type. This one is called Arnold. This one, I think this one have the most deepest red color, deepest or reddish color of the blood orange to compare to my other blood orange trees. And this year is the second year fruit. Last year I have only 3 fruits, but this year I have a lot. You could see that on the lower branches they have a fruit, but on the top here no fruit because they produce the fruits on the old stem. This one, I think I might trim this one back in the early spring. I want the tree branching out a little bit more this side as well. Now this tree, before you squash from the other side, it will from this side actually. Last year I did show you, I think. And I repot this one a month ago at the area over here. I moved it to bigger container, put it over here, and I think the tree can do well in this area because I think because of the warm concrete here during the day, it's warming up, so it keeps the tree kind of like warmer during the night. So over here I got another flick yellow pomelo, and this one my friend Ellie for me, I think 2 years ago or over a year ago. I have few more fruit before I took them off. I'm thinking I might take this one off, right? Because that's the energy to nurse the 2 fruit over here. Anyway, so this one stay in the terracotta container. I was a little bit regretted, or maybe now I'm still a little bit regret to repot into the terracotta, because in the future when I want to repot it, it could take a little bit, I mean it would be harder for me to put the plant out, or I have to damage some of the roots, you know. I'm sorry that the airplane is on the sky now, and I hope that you can hear me. Alright guys, that is for the video today. I hope that you enjoy a quick video. I still have a few things in the garden here and there. Oh, look at it, the bee. So far we haven't had any heavy frost nights yet, but thing is just very bare in the garden now. A lot of roses, they just like stem like this, or they have few leaves here and there. This one have bud, can you believe that? But I don't think they will have, you know, beautiful or wet bloom compared to the spring or during the summer. Anyway, a lot of my pansy, they sell seeded. Their seeds just fly around and they just landing on my potted roses, which is nice, you know. And just popping, you know, the color just popping up here and there. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and see you next video. Bye bye.